Yeah, as a kind, there's no piss break.
Fair. No, that's why.
This is it.
We're just shooting straight into
Yeah.
it.
It mustn't be too far because nabanzo over if you
Or
Oaks are too
if I'm
far. Yeah.
from the mic. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Sound Engineer.
I'm so
Basha.
sorry, Alex. Ora?
Basha.
Yeah. B. B. Oh, you're on the space. Are we on there? Yeah, we are muted now.
Okay, just hold on.
Okay, cool.
Just give me, I need to.
Go. Yeah. You haven't started the live, ne? Have you started the live? Oh shit.
Come and cancel it drink.
Yeah, man. Must get celebrated.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man. Thanks for coming.
It's a pleasure.
Ah, man.
Ah, yeah, man. Come on,
Ah, definitely.
Because-
Good paya.
kukude phaa and kanqanqane
Shifta
Sawubona.
izinto.
Tell Nenes. I don't know all the time. Suba Nenes.
Every show.
Abantu bayabuza iphi link.
Just
Oh, there it is. Do this. Drop my volume.
just share.
Yeah.
Phone is still on silent, eh? YouTube's on silent. Better be. Because we needed most like that 10-minute buffer to get STARRING.
Oh, bencinga ndimorra.
Ungaya for the dark is spelling with an E. Staring with an E.
Listen, I spelled it with one. I know I thought I was wrong.
Yeah. What's the time? 9. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey? Please. All good. Can everybody hear me there on Spaces? I just need a thumbs up if you can hear me on the Spaces. Am I audible on the Spaces? I'm good, ne? Perfect.
Yeah, we have some thumbs up.
Great. Good evening, guys, and welcome again to another exciting episode of Uhit or Miss Dating Show. The show where you can hit it off with somebody or you can destroy your chances and actually lose out on a potential partner. So we've decided to make this show just an interactive show just for everybody and anybody who's looking for love. Before I introduce my co-host and special guest appearance here to Appa, I'm just going to tell you guys that we are running live on YouTube. If you guys would like to scope us and usbone basi Njani, you can go onto Brobean Studios. Please also keep using the hashtag as well on Twitter. That is Hit or Miss Dating Show. All right. You can catch us. Obviously, our other page is on Instagram, is not? Yes, Instagram, where you can catch us Hit or Miss Dating Show as well. But guys, this is a wonderful show whereby you can come and look for love, speak about love, shoot your shot, and potentially get somebody for this winter, because we know that iqale nzima le winter, it is cold as, I don't want to say it, but shit. So we really, really want you guys to have somebody for this winter. We want you guys to have that speaking blanket, Lamduloa, who's gonna tell you about, okay, baby, zisa ingubo, or bring that leg over here. Everybody deserves a chance. All right. So my co-host, obviously, Tuli Sile, aka Sis Lukuku, Mr.
For people to let out their grievances.
That's
Guys,
correct.
it doesn't always go well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Not everything's always gonna be rosy and beautiful. And sometimes, guys, I think this
There
show
are thorns.
I think
as
this show
well.
is very important as well, because there's an opportunity for people to bring out their grievances. But hey man, there was some time when and guys, am I crazy when something like this happened, whatever the case may be. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I think this is a really great platform and a really great opportunity for us to get perspectives of Abandu. And guys, listen, I think it's very important for me to also outline and just make it clear. We are in no way, shape, or form experts.
Exactly.
Or psychologists. So, take this with a pinch of salt, but also believe this is from experience. Everything that I do say, everything that Worship does say, everything that our beautiful guest does say is literally
Comes from experience.
perspective and experience.
Experience.
And look, without further ado, I think Worship, do you need a drum roll? Should we drum roll? Should I put you in?
Was my drum roll not good enough?
No, yours sucked.
Look
Yours
right
sucked.
now.
Okay, just go for it. Go on. Let us know. So, guys, without further ado, our guest today is Ukanya Nkulu. Kanya, please, man, say it out loud.
Say it loud. Say it loud.
Say it out loud, man. Oh, guys, thank you so much.
Say it loud.
I'm joking, man. So happy to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Guys,
for coming.
this is Kanya, and we'll actually give you a moment right now just to say what
To
you need
introduce
say.
yourself, before we actually introduce yourself, guys, this is a different show that we're having here today. All right, let me tell you this. So you guys are used to obviously hit or miss, whereby we have our suitors, our bachelorettes, everybody's looking for love. Everybody, all of you guys don't want to come on the show. It's okay. Now we've got a different type of show for you guys, a different type of feel to the show. It is going to sound a bit radio-like, if you guys do not mind that, all right? We're going to get people, obviously, on the spaces. That's why we need you guys to pay attention up on the spaces, to keep on using the hashtag as well. If you guys have any questions, if you have any qualms, queries, or anything like that, if you guys would like to still shoot your shot, it's perfectly fine. So let me tell you about the show that we have today. So today, we are taking it from a different perspective. We are not coming in through the front, we're coming from the back. Oh no! Do not think. Flipping out. I don't know how else to say it. It's not. Please don't think of it sexually.
Yeah.
We're coming from a right angle, from an obtuse angle. So guys, we are coming in from the back. All right. So we are wanting people who are actually in relationships now to tell us how they do it. So people who are good at it, people who have been sticking, like Otulisile. possibly.
Washa.
You know, we want to hear from you guys because a lot of the times that we have seen is that people on the show banekwababa ininzi, and people don't know where to start as well. So what we need from you guys and what we're going to ask our co-host as well is what alapi, where did you start, what did you say maybe, and what actually influenced you nalomdu that you may or may not have as well. So guys, if you are in a relationship, if you have been in one, or if you have been in one and aren't anymore, we would like your guys' advice. We would like your guys' insight to help people on the space.
Sorry to cut you off. Also, I'm like, guys, it's not a platform for you to bring your grievances out. You know what I'm saying? We don't need you to come and say that I hate him so much, and he's been the worst person, for years, whatever. So, just please, we need you guys just to let us know, if you love someone, or if you didn't love someone, or how you got to where you are or where you were.
Yes.
It must be wholesome, guys. Please, guys.
Please, guys, we run a wholesome show here. Please.
You know what I'm saying, guys?
We don't want to know.
PG-13, guys.
Please. Yes. And remember, Yanni, guys, it is a PG-13 show. So anybody that does come on the space, can you please keep it with language to a minimal of umtuko and swearing and uktwasa as well. All right. So without further ado, Tuli is going to introduce our special guest right now.
I don't think I have many words, outside of hearing his perspective. Kanya Mkulu is, a dear person to my heart personally. I've known him for a while. I won't lie to you. It's a good friend of mine. He's an outspoken person with valuable insights in everything that he does mention. And I think let's hear from.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kanya. What else do I mention after the fact that I mentioned I'm Kanya?
So, Kanya, you're going to, obviously, you just told us your name now. You're going to say basically what your likes are, what type of person that you are. Just introduce yourself to our band that do not know who you are.
Simply, where are you from?
Yeah, that's a very difficult question, actually, because...
Which makes it even more interesting.
It's very difficult, but when I get into it, it's always mind-boggling. Okay, so...
Surface level, at least.
Surface level. Born in Middleburg.
Okay.
Eastern Cape.
Open Middleburg.
Okay.
Metal, you know.
Isn't there a prison there somewhere?
No. No. In prison. I'm down by in prison.
I think there's a prison close.
Dordrecht.
Okay, what
as in you die, right?
What's the English word for it? Listen.
I'm a middle drift man.
That's the prison was, I'm not from there. Sorry.
So, born in Middleburg, raised in King Williamstown, Zwelicha.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I went to school in Crawfordnet. Yeah. That's where the Afrikaans come from.
Oh, in the mountains.
And then also went to school in PE. So it's been quite a journey. So home is and Crawfordnet.
So listen, I was a very long story. For my also how I got here. But when and how did you get here?
Joburg, 2019. I moved to Joburg in 2019. Hey, guys.
That is king in English, guys.
It's king.
Let's
one.
Please try to keep it as English as possible.
I'm gonna try to keep it as English as possible.
So one king is like
is a hump.
It's a hump.
Kingley's.
It's a hump.
It's a
two-hump camel.
So there's been many challenges along the way. And I made a conscious decision of moving to Johannesburg in 2019 based on the fact that literally I was like, you know what, I've done PE, I've done Cape Town, and now I think I'm ready for the big jungle.
Hectic. No regrets.
No regrets whatsoever.
That's lovely.
Literally no regrets whatsoever. I don't think that I can't down Fanela. There's no place that suits me more than Johannesburg.
100%.
It's a very cosmopolitan city. It fits me. It fits my personality. I'm very outspoken. I'm very bubbly. I like going out. I like doing things. And I think with trying out all those different places, I think that Joburg just suited me.
It was the best fit.
Yeah, it was the best fit for me, and so that's why I came here. And even in terms of just spec the relationship,
Ngakuzwa.
you know,
Mm,
in terms of like a relationship,
Ngabona. Balapha.
there's more range.
Harper.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I think Cape Town has
Oh,
its
no.
fair share of range.
No.
Or is it just for the vet?
Come on, Ox.
Is it for the vet and the gongos?
I think the PR at Cape Town is very great. Cape Town has great PR.
Is it? Otherwise,
Because once you're in there, once you're in Cape Town, you know,
once they love you,
there's not much.
Yeah.
there's
once
not
they love
much-
you, they don't let go.
No, leave that. I'm just saying, like, you know, from outside in, everyone speaks volumes of Cape Town.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Great PR.
Uh,
If you go to Cape Town, you would find everything that you're looking for or whatever. And then you go to Cape Town. And then, you know,
It was
oh
like a
my
hippo's
Lord,
PR and
you
shit.
know.
Now you're on
Exactly.
Tinder.
It's like a hippo.
Yeah,
Everyone thinks a hippo is the cutest thing in the world.
exactly.
But it's a killer.
But it'll
Yeah.
maul you to death.
Yeah,
Okay,
true.
I see.
So that's how I didn't come to Joburg until Manu time to find a
100%.
relationship.
100%. 100%.
But
Things
obviously,
happen,
I
you know?
mean, things happen, you know, you end up finding love in
Mm.
Johannesburg. And it so happens that you date, you meet various different types of people,
Yeah.
you meet, you know, and yeah, what I will say though is the fact that, you know, dating here is actually eye-opening more than it is anywhere else in the country because listen, you meet different kind
A
of
whole
people.
host of people. But
Zabantu.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
very true. That's very true. Kanya, thank you very much for introducing yourself to our wonderful viewers. Again, guys, I thank you guys for actually jumping on the space. All of you guys, for actually taking the time to listen to us, taking the time to actually listen to the. I keep on wanting to swear and I don't want to. Keep on listening to the bollocks that we speak. But thank you guys for jumping on the space. Again, guys, this is a space for you. So we'd like you guys to be as interactive as possible. That's where we're gonna follow the actual live as well. So we need you guys to use the hashtag Hit or Miss Dating Show. You guys can ask Ukanya questions, any type of questions that you want. We are going to ask him a couple of questions, but if you guys have questions for Ukanya, if you guys have questions for me or Rutuli or anything about anything, please do ask us. Please, it's open to everybody. You can DM us. You can be anonymous if you like. It doesn't matter, all right? We're going to answer as best as we can. So we are going to move on to now asking Ukanya just a bit about basically the show, because I mean the show is genuinely about dating. It's not about sugar middle drift or middle pack or
I mean, it's lovely information.
No, it's wonderful information, like cheapers, but that's not about it. Okay, it's really about what we use with that information, where people can find you, and if you are looking for love, if you've got love, if you are looking for a blanket, if you've got a blanket, if you're what exactly you're looking for. All right.
So, so this is what we're going to do right now, and I hope Kanya, this works absolutely well for you. I don't think this is going to be anything that's going to shock you or be. So,
Hey, don't scare me. You already saying don't scare me.
so what I'm going to do now? So I've got 3 questions, right? It's basic surfer level questions.
Yeah.
And of these 3 questions, I've got a couple of other questions that people have sort of asked me to ask.
Yeah.
But I've requested those people to rather be people that come on and say that themselves.
Yes.
'Cause I don't want to be, the executor. You know what
Fair.
I'm saying? I'd rather be like the judge. I don't mind.
Just execution and jury.
No, I'm
Jury.
speaking with you.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So being an executioner for me is like a little, it's a little more than I bargained for. So what we're gonna do now, I'll ask you just a couple of questions, and these questions, guys, do understand. These are questions in terms of what someone would do in a certain scenario when they are in a relationship.
Yes.
And I don't know who else to ask besides myself. When someone right next to me is dating,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's a great perspective because Kona Laomia, who is my co-host, I'm not Leo and first little sidekick. I
Shall
don't
not
know.
mention names.
I'm not mentioning any
Please
names.
do not mention any names, right? You did not sign the contract. Please.
So I'm gonna do this in 2 different sessions, right? I've got some long-winded questions, and I've got a little quick fire. So let me just jump right into it. First things first. So as people that have been in or that are in relationships, there are situations that really test one, as a partner. Leave the dynamic as to what people from the outside might see one as, because sometimes they might see maybe Utuli is the breadwinner, or Ganya, I am the house, or whatever, man.
The man
Head of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Todd,
Malachi.
but like, so I want to ask questions which are like, they work for both, like,
Yes.
ends of the spectrum. So there's a situation where Ukanya and his partner are in the house together, right? And Ukanya might be sick. Flu. Flu is very, as I understand, it's like get how you feel. Everyone gets flu. And then once you get sick, your partner mentions something to you that, listen, don't ever forget that this week I have done for you everything and more. I've been there, I've gone up and down, I've cooked for you, I've done the dishes, I have done X, Y, and Z, right? Now, obviously, I already see just by the comments or like this, like the adverts that I've gotten already,
Yeah.
how it like ticks certain people. Now, my question is, how do you now address it once you help? Going back, because remember, you were sick at the point where he's mentioned these things, but I look where now. Not I look where now, but he's saying that, yes, I've done the dishes, I've done the washing, I've mopped the floor, I've cooked for you, I've whatever. And then you're like, but I'm sick. But like, you don't address it at that moment. But now a week or two has gone by. And then you need him to like cook, because now he's like, or she's like, yo, Tuli, don't forget logo. You need to do X, Y, and Z because I have done.
Catch up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bad, basically. So my question is, how do you now address that kind of person after the fact of him saying that when you were actually incoming?
Oh
my goodness. Most of the time, I'm the one on the other end. So now when I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, you actually described it. So I'm like, oh, I want to crawl into like a hole.
That's actually
I
perfect.
hope he's watching.
Yeah, man. I hope so too.
I hope with everything.
And
in me.
oh my God, Kike,
I
please
sent
do
him a
not
link.
lie.
I really
I
hope
sent
he's
him a
watching.
link, but I'll start from the perspective of great question. But I'll start from the perspective of me being on the receiving end,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
100%.
Me being the person who is sick and whatnot. I have always been self-sufficient. Like I always try to be self-sufficient.
Sure.
You're enough for yourself.
Yeah, enough for myself. So I always try and make sure that I do things for myself before I ask the next person to do something for me, right?
100%.
But there are times where lie flat,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I just gotta mention this. I rarely, if ever, get sick.
Yeah.
Right? I've got the immune system of an ostrich.
Yeah.
And
so
listen,
so
let me give you perspective. An ostrich has the greatest immune system that the earth has ever
This is
experienced.
actually
Listen to him.
my first time hearing.
Oh yeah, I'll give you many facts as we go.
It's National Geographic as well.
So an ostrich has one of the greatest immune systems. It has survived, like its genetics has survived all or any kind of sort of phase of the Earth's evolution, whatever. So anyway, I believe about the immune system of an ostrich. But when I do get sick, listen, I feel like I've been beaten by Mike Tyson. There's never a moment where I feel like I can't be myself.
Yeah.
So I get that part of being self-sufficient or
Reliant.
reliant.
So reliant.
But when you take it a step further, how start taking a step?
Just telling you, fine.
Cow-
So okay, fine. To finish off on the one side,
Sure.
the fact that I expect someone to care for me, and
100%.
to do things.
Well, which is normal.
But
Which is
also
normal
love
when you're
language.
together, exactly.
But if you bring it up, I mean, I'll just brush it off. Now I'm someone literally. Sometimes I brush things off most of the time.
Yeah.
But because for the sake of peace, you sometimes endly man you come back. She hasn't done. There's a lot of things that just literally make you upset and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you're like, you know what? Let me just let this one go because I feel like you're very frustrated in whatever you're going through.
Let's not incriminate ourselves here. We are in relationships. Let's not incriminate
Yeah,
ourselves.
no, I'm like
Because and I just let them all of it.
oh, you haven't done it. I'm
What
really
type of people am I sitting with here? Oh my goodness. Is this what a relationship's all about? And if you get almost
you sometimes
You're the talker.
compromise.
of course.
So like I'd be like, okay, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that you feel this way, and let's move. Let's not focus on this thing.
100%.
But let it be me on the other side. So now
Yeah.
I am the one who is the one taking care of someone who's sick. Literally, it makes me sick.
Oh,
myself.
Cause una bundu, una empathy.
I don't.
Oh my
I
goodness.
actually
and
realized
uyazenza.
no. Even I don't get it. It's like, oh my god.
Kodwa now uvela kulo situation still.
I'm like, just get up. Just get up. Like
Like you're not dead.
you're not dead.
You're not paralyzed. No.
You be like, oh, I'm dying. I'm like, yo, like,
Oh,
dude, like, why, man? This is something. Just get up and do this thing. Like, it's not that difficult. You know, you can see I'm up and I'm sleeping next to you. So, ke ngoku,
Uyafa nomntu while you telling
Uyafa.
him.
and the thing is, right? You have a flu. Tending and I live flu. Man. Yeah, well, why don't I have this flu? And when I have this flu, or you've given me this flu now, it's in the fact that literally now I'm getting up, I'm doing shit, but you have this flu and you cannot do shit.
Oh
No?
man, guys.
Sorry.
I mean,
No,
the passion's
man,
coming out.
Yeah, exactly. Kudala nje ufuna uyikhupha le nto, and I'm so glad to that you asked that question.
But yeah, so it's for me, it's a thing of, you know, I'm that person that so I'm always on the other side more than I am on the sick side. I'm always on the like, no, but
So then how would you feel when if that person was acting like you? Xa ugula wena.
I know I'd be
That's a double standard.
Ungafeketha ke ngoku.
I know I'd feel bad.
Ungakhala.
I'd go ndingagoisha like
Unganga-understand
I wouldn't-
why is
no, I wouldn't understand.
Exactly.
Definitely, I wouldn't understand. But you know, I'd be like, yo, okay, okay. You know, well, sorry for sending you around. Sorry
Hey.
for realize one thing is the fact that I have a very low tolerance of every single
Yeah,
thing.
I
So for me, it's just like, okay, this is something you could have done yourself, but you're asking me to do it. So it's like, oh,
But I feel as though that's what EE companions are for. Yeah, we know that you can do something for ourselves, but obviously, baby, kalandi remote man.
Yo.
Go uhlele apha esofeni.
you
Yabo.
want to kill me.
Hey.
You're killing me. You're taking me to the grave straight away. Like literally, bury me. Just take me there.
Nomsholozi bonke.
Take me there. So that, yeah, just kill me. Finish me off.
No, I hear you and understand you. And guys, do not forget, this is an open show. We're here to speak about, well, they are here to speak about their experiences and how they help people like me in these type of situations, because a lot of us bafuna love and are unsuccessful, but it's okay. But we want to hear from not the expert, but from people within relationships. So if you guys, this is obviously a twist on the Hero Must Dating show that you guys are used to, whereby you have suitors, bachelors, and everybody's vying for a date with this person. So now we actually are hearing from people who are in relationships and what we can do as well to try and bridge that gap on finding, trying to look for, because and Funukjola for 20 days and then
It's online too. It's always online.
it's offline too.
I mean, if I speak, anyway.
For flip's
Um,
sakes.
I got one more question because I want to move on. Because a couple of guys want to say something. So, but one more question for Ghana, and I think this is, it's a universal thing that people always speak about, and I think everyone does not answer this question correctly up until the point where it comes. And
Is there a right or
the chickens come home to roost. There's no right answer.
okay?
Right? It's perspectives and the way people do things themselves. So, for instance, I've got this question here. What for you, becomes a deal breaker once you're in a relationship? Something that nullifies a contract. For instance. Something that will. And naturally, people always like lead to
Cheating.
Yeah. And
Firstly,
and,
is cheating a deal breaker for you?
no. So let me finish my question, right?
Okay.
And the reason
I
I'm asking this
jumped the
question
gun.
this way, right, is because I understand people always will mention cheating. But I've got one thing that I've always known, which is a trend. People that have been dating, and I've been in this situation. If no one knows, we be the people who do it. People talk about
They say true,
Yeah.
true love is the greatest weapon.
Yeah. Cheat, but don't let me find out.
No,
Yeah.
people can forgive, but hey, that's to buy. Oh, I think so. I you know what I'm saying? So you should. So my thing that that's why it's important for me to find out what's deal breaking, because I've had deal breakers where I didn't realize it was a deal breaker until you feel it. No point. You actually
Should I answer?
Please.
I mean, you don't have to mention the exact one if there's
Yeah.
more than one. Don't mention the one that could be rather to the detriment of your situation.
Yeah,
Situation.
No, for my current situation, I don't think there's something that that has been a deal breaker. But in the past, I will say, and there's quite a lot of deal breakers once I've actually entered into a relationship, and
Okay.
I realized
Zininza's red flags out.
and the red flag, it will not be amber, it will not be.
But look at that. I think before
exactly.
Hey,
Sometimes also we born, you won't see it
no,
coming.
but also, guys, isn't the whole concept? Maybe I'm wrong, right? Also, guys,
You're
on
wrong.
the timeline, let me know if I'm wrong, right? My assumption of a flag in all sort of aspects of it. When you raise a flag, people are on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Before they actually pass you.
It's
not after.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing about red flags is that if you don't see it, my sister, unfortunately, it's on you, because you already gone past now. So you can't say I should have seen the red flags. No, if you didn't see them by the time, it's gone past. It's no longer a flag.
But sometimes people are literally some people can be chameleons.
Yeah.
Or
True.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
People can be chameleons.
A wolf in the sheep's
wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
Clothing. I'm sorry.
Hey, the English.
Oh my goodness. It's
Okay.
late, guys. Very late.
So
good.
my thing is, right, sometimes people present themselves in a particular way, particular
100%.
manner, and so on and so forth. So sometimes you go into something thinking, oh my god, this is
Which we'd like to believe all of it.
Yeah, this is also what we like to believe. So right, and then and they present this facade to you. No, I'm this good person, and they will do that for quite a long time, literally, and you won't assume anything until one day they show their true selves, and you get to now see the actual person that has been masking themselves from you, but you get to see the person now in their truest form, right? So for me, right, and I'll talk about, like, for instance, previous relationships, where I got into a relationship and something was a deal breaker. Like, that's one thing about me.
Don't annoy me.
And
Don't annoy me.
I get very
Don't annoy me.
I get very easily irritable, and just even in how can I put it? I get easily irritable about things about the other person. So it's not that I don't love you anymore. It's just the fact that I'm not. Yes, I'm just
I can't keep up.
No,
I can't keep. This.
But I think for me, the one biggest deal breaker that I've had to actually deal with over and over again, through, like, in previous relationships and so on, was me finding out the person is controlling, or whatever the case may be, and that's something that I personally dislike or I hate, and whatnot, because as Ukanya, I was not born with you, number one, and Zalanga now. So now, Ukanya, I'm an individual. I come into a relationship to coexist with you, right? I come into a relationship to coexist with you. Now, when you start behaving as though I'm your child, then I look at you and go like, hey, what they call it in English? I can.
Tuli, can you help us with that?
I can do that. So I can become rogue. I can become rogue as a form of retaliation, and that for me is one of the biggest deal breakers for me. You can't come into my life.
Somebody to push you that far.
Yeah, you push me far because now you come into my life. You wanna be a parent instead of being a partner.
Yeah.
Try and be
yeah.
a partner first.
Is it?
Don't be a parent. My mother is still alive. She still exists. She's somewhere.
And look beautiful,
Hey,
and
so now
she is the parent. I couldn't need for another one.
I don't need another mother.
Exactly.
I don't need another father. Literally. My thing is the fact that if you coming into a relationship, my biggest deal breaker is you coming into my life and thinking that now you're gonna change my social life. Number one.
Mm.
Number two, you're gonna change the way in which I interact with people. So not only now are you mad about me going out and having friends, but it's how, let's say we're out together and now you're feeling some type of way about the fact that I'm speaking to so and so. I've known this person. If I'm speaking to someone, they're Muslim.
Exactly.
So it doesn't mean that there's something that has happened. It doesn't mean that there's some,
Something that is gonna happen.
something
even.
Yeah.
is going to happen.
Yeah.
It means that I know this person. And, sometimes we respect our partners and we say, oh, hey, babe, this is so and so.
Mm.
You do those introductions. But then you go home, you get into the car, and then was like, yeah,
Insecurity start coming out, girl.
who was that? Why
Yeah.
why did you speak to that person? Why was that person touching you like this?
Ah.
And it's happened quite a couple of times to me in like relationships where Umtu is gonna just start whiling out in the car. Literally, I've had a fight before and Umtu just got mad, and it was just a situation of, hey, boy, are you really mad at the fact that someone came to say hi to me? So I'm like, do you feel that threatened that
Yeah.
you think that this person is, so
Okay.
All
Hold
right.
on, let me just quickly do this quickly. Pila has something to say.
Is it?
Pila, you're a speaker. Just unmute your mic quickly. And I want to ask Pila one thing. If Pila has either a specific question or if he wants to add on to what we're speaking about. Pila,
Okay.
can you hear us?
James, I can hear you.
How's it,
What's
Pilar?
happening?
How are you doing?
Easy,
Hello,
boy.
Pila.
Easy.
Good. What's happening,
Thanks
Wes?
for coming on the show, bro. Thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it.
So,
No,
Pila,
it's a pleasure.
this, I mean, I don't know if you want to come here and, spill your hearts and have a grievance, or can I just start with one thing? Can you just expand on, whether, and maybe it can be very, very quick for you. If there's a,
Wait, ask you
breaker.
first. Wait, Pilar, are you firstly right now with somebody or in a relationship or anything like that?
Tinder yakho phela.
For 7 full years. I've been
7
married.
years.
Jesus.
7 years.
Jesus, that is a long time.
7.
That's a 27 us. Yeah.
You know what that 27 is?
Yes.
7 isn't.
That's a
That's
goddamn long
That's
time.
a grade one.
That's
Grade one.
Umntana ku-grade one lo.
Mamela, abekasi uyaphendula.
Uyaphendula ngoku. Uyaphendula ngoku. Yo.
Jeez. Okay. So yeah, just back to what I was asking. Do you have anything to say specifically right now, or should you want to expand on what I asked initially?
I can't hear you properly today.
Can you not hear me? Can you hear me now? Maybe.
Yeah, I can hear you now, yeah.
So I'm saying, do you have any specific question to ask, or do you want to expand on what I had asked Kanye initially?
I think mine is to expand. I think it's always important to try and be as transparent as you possibly can with your partner.
Yeah.
It's the makings of a good relationship if you are open and transparent. I mean, 7 years teaches you to be that. So it takes
7
time.
years
also.
taught me my ABCs. Be sheepers.
Exactly.
So
So it takes time. And I think, if people want to be in a relationship, if they want to further the relationship, those are that is one of the non-negotiables of being in a relationship. So yeah, I think Kanye's got it perfectly.
I've got a question for you, Wanapila. Sorry, Kanye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you. Has there ever, in that 7 years, has there ever been a time where you felt as though that like this, and I know that this wasn't working, or what was the moment where you thought, you will actually stick to this and not call it quits after a fight, maybe?
There are many times, you know. I mean, for 7 years.
That's why I'm asking from the outside and the job. Where's he?
Every 4 weeks.
Feel like, do you wake up? Do you wake up next to this person every day also? So
yes.
Okay.
Yes. She's actually listening right now.
Is she?
Okay.
Oh, hey, babes.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi,
Also, I'm not lying to you. Like, I'm looking at my girlfriend's face. She's literally on the space as well.
So I gotta,
baby.
I gotta be.
It's just a space,
I
baby.
gotta be very sure of what I say.
Please. Very articulate, so please be articulate now.
No, but for 7 years, I mean, there's plenty of opportunities where you think, yo, I'd great, but you work it out. You speak, you try and solve the problem, whatever the fight was about, or the disagreement, or the misunderstanding. And there's plenty of misunderstandings and disagreements. About at the end of the day,
100%.
You're different from your partner. She's different from you. There are things that annoy you. There are things that annoy her. But if you are able to speak about them and get clarity on what annoys you and what doesn't annoy you, you can move forward past the issue. I think the thing is you have to be you have to try and adopt a sort of a stance of it's us against the problem, not the problem against us.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, that's a great.
Oh man!
I think
that's some philosophical shit. You know,
that's the wisdom.
That's that wisdom and shit. God damn. Okay, Solomon.
So yeah, it's always us against the problem and how we can try and solve it. And I think that it gets you past the I declare and go and I want out. It gets you past most of those moves.
It requires a lot of patience also. Like patience being patient.
There are, dynamics that actually work because there are some, combinations that just won't work. Do you know what I'm saying? And as much as we want people to be like, considerate or, the sacrifice this, whatever. Some people just, if we both are just not willing to sort of like concede on certain issues, because I know I can be very difficult on certain things. Yeah. But I'm very, very easy on a lot of things. Do you know what I'm saying? But if someone was difficult on things I'm difficult on as well. And then now we are, now we stuck at odds now.
Yeah.
You know what
I feel
saying?
it's really okay to part ways, dude. And if you understand the law with that, that's the nice thing about being a human. And I think you can really part ways.
When you do find
sad though.
It's got sad.
This is why I really encourage dating a lot.
Is it? I don't encourage
it. Listen, because dating
is different from a relationship.
Yeah. In your toilet and being in a relationship and being guys, dating means you say to someone, let us go on a date. See, have a conversation with each other. See, just interact with someone. Like, you need to meet people, guys. You need to speak to people.
Yeah, but you meet people every day.
No, but you don't. No. You can see someone and you're like, oh my lord, this person's actually really like beautiful and everything. You haven't spoken to her. You saw her. She says hi to you. You say hi to her back. You don't know this person from Brazil.
Exactly.
That's not dating.
But are you going to meet every single body that you find attractive?
So now you see now, and I love. Oh, guys, listen, this is gonna go on for a while.
The floor is
let me cook a bit. So worship. I think this is the perspective that's very, very important when I speak about dating and relationship. Relationship, guys, is a very, very important thing. That is something that you now have decided, exclusivity and whatever. That's very different to dating. Dating means you're not gonna go to every. So you think that seeing someone that's pretty is the first time you ever see someone that's pretty?
No.
It's not important.
Yeah, there'll always be.
The aesthetic is not important. But I'm saying that meeting people means that sometimes just because someone that you see who's pretty has some interest in you, does not mean that it's gonna work because you guys are both interested in each other.
True.
This is what the value. This is where the value of dating comes in. Because when you date people in general, you find people that are now able to be like, listen, we had a great time.
But
listen, we had a great meal. I loved your conversation, but
it ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work.
You know what I'm saying? And when people say to you that, no, I was dating this person around the same time when I met, loved my life, and guys, that means
overlapping.
Do you know what I'm saying, guys? And for me, I always said to people that I don't believe I've ever met anyone, or I don't believe anyone has ever met anyone where they were the only person in isolation waiting for the love of their life.
Yeah,
Come on, Ox, let's be honest. Come on, Brie.
true.
Brie.
Because
Yeah.
literally,
Do you know what I'm saying? So
forever.
if you want to sit in isolation and be like, no, she's when I find the perfect one,
I mean,
they're gonna come
yeah,
to me and I'll be ready. Wait, what are you doing?
You're being naive. That's what.
No,
you're
it's not
Tell you
being
what,
naive.
Dan,
It's not being naive.
Oh,
That's a great.
No,
It's not being naive. It's not being naive. It's actually believing that, and I understand. Yes, there are multiple. I believe that there are multiple soul mates and whatever, and all of that shit and whatever, all that. But as well, I do believe in the one as well.
Oh no, 100%.
And that's
Oh,
the
no,
thing. You do not
100%.
have to work for the one.
But now,
You do not have to go on
Oh,
15 dates
so-
before you find the one.
Yeah, 100%.
Because
So-
you could have found her in 7,
So
2, or 3.
you may not find the one. You may not find the one.
You may not.
So long, you just sit.
and wait,
But so long are you gonna go on 50 dates trying to find the one too?
Just
Like an idiot.
people. Just meet people.
You've got a lot enough to give, then you've gone on 15 dates.
Just meet people.
and
dude.
then
Not meeting people is not
Just meet people. Dude.
Queens
Just go on a date and meet people.
and
it takes you to Ura.
they're expensive.
Yeah.
But can I tell you something? Right, and I always say this. I always say this to my friends. Also, I encourage my friends to date, have talking stages, teta na bantu.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you don't know who you might find who actually matches who you are, matches everything that you know are interested in, and so on. So instead of just sitting there and waiting for someone to come, literally go on Tinder. Guys,
And take yourself out there.
take yourself out there, man. Ukuba nabantu.
Even
See
not for
people.
the reason of meeting someone that you want to end up
Yeah.
loving,
But just
just for your sanity, just to see people.
to, have,
Yeah.
to
Don't
talk
have
to
a-
someone.
Don't go out on dates for the hope of finding your soulmate, love of your
Yeah.
life, because that's a futile exercise. I think if you're gonna go out dating people because you want to find the love of your life, that's futile.
But
Just go
at
out.
the end of the day, that's what you're wanting to find.
No,
You're
your narrative, right, is that you can't go out and find someone that's not meant for you, right? They'll come find you. This is what you basically saying to us.
No.
My thing is that if you just go out dating guys means that guys, there are almost 8 billion people on this earth.
yes.
In this continent itself, we're close to 3 billion, like 2 point something,
2.7.
2.7 billion
Yo.
in Africa alone. And we're now
Africa.
you're in Joburg. How much? We got 9 million in Joburg. If not, like it's I think it's about 9, like almost 12 million.
There's a lot of us.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog.
So it's all
math to me.
12 million people in Joburg and 9 million people in Cape Town and 6 million in Durban and all that kind of stuff.
Chaka, you doing a census?
Yo, Joga, uyasibala ngoku.
How are you expecting that
Yes.
you're gonna find a soulmate, you know, or she'll find you because you could have passed her 17
Amen.
times.
Hey,
And you
man.
may have never seen her.
Some way, somehow, fight
So I think for
fight
me,
will bring you
what
guys
really-
together.
what really resonated with me was I don't have time to be waiting for something that is meant for me. Let me just live my life solo.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Let me just date people, meet people, because it's so nice hearing people's just like perspectives on life. Meeting people and just seeing new people, whatever. Like nothing is for me a cul-de-sac. Life isn't a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, true.
Just
Anti-junction gyms.
yeah, Eva.
Highway.
You're going off ramp.
True,
You know what I'm saying? But when you find your cul-de-sac, when you find your street, your avenue.
Yeah.
Nangam uzobahle, avenue got the trees and everything. Don't know the jacaranda. It's always-
With the maple
Do
trees.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my perspective, and I think
No, I hear it.
you've got guys. So so I think maybe anyone who's watching this and listening to this, date, guys, and guys. Yes,
Is that your advice?
But also,
Lendoza, that is
guys,
Tulisile Lokoko's
stop being
advice.
weird. Guys are weird. Like guys are
That's
very
so
weird.
fucking weird. I'm so
Imagine
sorry.
inviting someone for the first date. Kwako.
Guys are so weird.
Ah, it's so
Guys are so
weird,
like
bro.
strange.
But in like
And entitled, like-
Ox don't have self-esteem and needs.
And they've got,
Ox play on
they've got
what
no
they
tact.
see. They've no tact. They have no
they're
skills.
sick.
It's a weak show right now. Sibukele Isidingo uncut, basically. Right now, it's not even the true Isidingo of it. But guys, while we are still speaking, Pila Sande, I don't know if we did say thank you to you. Thank you, Pila, for letting us know, obviously, of
I think we're
what
not a
you
speaker.
think. we do have another speaker, but guys, please do remember, if you do want to get on the show, please come on. Please request to speak. We will grant you, lend us enough minutes to speak, obviously. Please carry on using the hashtag as well, Hit or Miss Dating Show. That is where we are. That's where we're at. And if you have any questions, if you want to stay anonymous, just ask us via DMs or whatever. Or if you have something to say, if you want to voice something, but I know Lemek Yandi Latha just because I didn't want to, whatever, please do let us know, because
Sounds like me advice.
exactly, there's a lot of advice between these three people here.
And that's guys, don't quote me in court. But, but the advice I believe is sound. And guys, you never go wrong. I mean, your mind.
Guys, and please
What
do
if it's evidence that could lead to your arrest?
please do subscribe onto Bro Beans Studios on YouTube as well. If you're watching on YouTube Live,
100%.
or you can go to YouTube Live right now and watch us. Sibahle kakhulu, guys, for not to be watched. All right. Kakhulu. Same me. Thanks for coming in.
I wish I was wearing a
did he tell
weave.
you? Did he tell you the reason why he was a little bit, late?
I didn't.
Can I?
Yeah, you
Please share it.
So he says to Lee, you know what? I want to be honest with you. I had to do my skin routine because
I'm going on camera.
How long is the?
And I was like, excuse me.
We called you for an hour, 2 hours before. How long is less skin
It was
routine, guys?
imperative for him to just,
Remember, I had my last meeting ended at 6:30. And then after
So 30 minutes is not enough.
6:30, ne? I jumped into the shower at probably 10 to. Listen, guys, don't think that I was not looking at the clock. I was literally panicking. But you know what? I made it here 10 minutes.
And you did, Johnson.
I made it.
You did,
I made
Johnson.
it.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
I
Thank you so
made
much. So obviously, also just technical difficulties because of load shedding, guys. When you're load shedding,
And the Iyasuvalela as well.
but I've got some questions.
Sudikwa.
No,
Sudikwa. Or speak away. As go over.
I've got some questions, and I really, really, really want to answer. My man. So there's a question here, and they asked to be anonymous.
Fair.
And my thing is, when you ask me anonymous, there's two ways it can go. I can be like, "Ute Uzbani," I'm anonymous or not.
No, man. Don't expose them.
But you asked me about me. Never mind that question.
Start with you.
No. I mean, I don't feel like I'm part of the show now. So I think this person is right now in a situation where they were recently divorced, or they were engaged and then got divorced, and then she's saying that. I said she, but I mean no one knows who she is.
Mm.
She's saying that she feels like the concept of dating and marriage is flawed. We as human beings are meant to be, that thing of a bantu abascorned. But we're meant to be monogamous.
Oh, supposed to be polygamous and shit.
We're not meant to be monogamous. We're supposed to be, just polyamorous, living off the earth and everything like that, whatever.
Oh,
so
my
she's
goodness.
like, what makes you guys believe that this is the way to go? And I'm taking it personally because it's almost like a knock on the show that Lenosienza Iotina.
We were trying to find you love, and you could just go knock at us like that.
So my thing is, I'm just posing this to you guys. Like, do you guys believe that as human beings we're just supposed to be roaming this world?
Of course, suppose Gumbo, that word is puff to me personally.
Oh, so the problem is supposed.
Suppose it does not exist to me, because we can be anything exactly that you want to be. So supposed to be is boxing. You're literally putting me in a box whereby I cannot breathe, dude. And then now when I jump out the box, it's frowned upon, it's whatever, and I'm doing things that are bad, but you put me in a box that shouldn't have been there in the first place. So supposed and whatever, my thing is about like literally do whatever the flip you want to do.
Sure.
Do whatever, take responsibility, and just grand, man.
I think for me, like just naturally, I don't think human beings are not supposed to have companions. Like the story of mammals and human beings in general. You know, Adam and Eve.
Please
Like,
let us not bring in
like
religious beliefs.
no, 100%. I'm just saying it like from the very like stripped version of just perspective. I think there's always been an A and a B, no matter what the A or who the A may be, whether it's a tree or it's a table or whatever. Like companionship for us, like even like people who are when someone falls in love with a tree or a fence, it's quite
Yes, yes, I get it.
do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Then happy for. Then
No, no. no. Aye.
show me. Actually, it's animals that eat. Actually, same thing, man.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, and naturally, like, there's always got to be some sort of, like,
Yeah.
receptive,
Yeah.
anything.
It's attraction.
Leave
Right.
attraction, right? Just having someone that you feed off of.
Yeah.
Like being comfortable, whether it is ibali, okanye umntu, whatever. Like, there's got to be something that you need from something other than yourself.
But the palace what's that?
And we don't know.
I'm not one of many answers. I'm one of many questions.
Not too many.
I have many
Yeah.
questions. So I think companionship is for me, like, it shows that this thing of needing someone is just, it's okay. You can, it may not be romantically or sexually, which is obviously like the big, I guess, like question between what companionship may be.
Yeah.
But I mean, we need people. There's
Of course, of course. Yeah,
Also
we
stay
do
away,
need
bro.
people.
So I think
But I want to ask you a
Please.
question, right, based on that. So you're saying that this person is asking whether or not she's saying that dating and marriage is flawed because people want to be monogamous. Is that what is being said?
no, she's saying so monogamy is
One-on-one.
One.
so she's saying that it's boxing us. Dating and marriage is boxing us because people don't need to be sort of like, they don't need to be determined by the fact that they are with someone who are
To add on to
one person or whatever, or however you do it. Like, I think she's trying to say that
She's saying that was the reason why wahlukana nomntu wakhe.
to
one
be
person. You know what, ne? And it's a conversation that obviously that is being had at the current moment where
It's a hectic one.
people are, monogamy, polyamory, or polygamy, or whatever the case may be, right? It all boils down to the actual person that you're with, right? And someone said something very important to me the other day, is the fact that there's something that you, let's say you as Okanya, cannot give me that I can find from someone else.
True.
And it sometimes it's not sexual.
Yeah.
It sometimes is not emotional or whatever the case may be, but there's someone that someone else can give me, which you cannot give me, unfortunately. Right? So even if we're in a relationship, you cannot give me that. So what do? I would want to go seek it somewhere else, and maybe I would find it in someone else, right? And maybe you could find it in a friend, and maybe you could find it in whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's how you, as the partner who the person who it's affecting, how you're gonna feel about it. Because sometimes you are we all jealous beings, if I can put it. It's a natural
it's a
natural
emotional feeling.
instinct of being jealous. She's jealous beings. So if, let's say, but why are you going to go there to go look for it when I'm here? But that person will explain, no, listen, I can't find it from you. So that's where I think for most people, like polygamy and whatnot comes from or stems from, where maybe it might not be sexual, maybe it might be emotional or whatever the case may be, but it's the fact that I cannot give you everything. And
so utaban by a collector just Pokemon.
Yes. Collective Pokemons. But if I can't give you something and I can't fulfill something in your life, if you want to go seek for it out there, do it. Like, do it. But obviously, I'm going to feel some type of way about it, and I'm not going to be. There's certain, I'm going to be quite mad. But I mean, it's a natural instinct of being jealous or upset or whatever the case may be. But we move.
Yeah.
Will I forgive you?
That's a different story.
So,
That's a different story.
listen, guys. So it's been a great time sitting here with you, Kanya, and we've had, a great perspective with many different sort of versions of, what worship would do, what I would do, and appeal and everything. I think I want to thank everyone who's been part of the show. Number one.
We're really calling the show.
I think yeah. We just got some technical difficulties.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
yeah, this is gonna be it.
I'll tell you. I'll actually tell you offline.
Okay.
Oh, offline.
What we must do.
Okay.
No stress, no
But
stress.
guys, thank you.
Because
Yes.
Cupid,
You want to please come on, because we have been trying to get Abantu to fall Lendoza to. We have been playing Cupid, Paul, as the Hitomas crew, to play Cupid. Ka Abantu banekwa baba, and people are scared.
I am going to coerce, and I'm going to convince, and I'm going to. So I'll bring a friend who will bring a friend. Then you
and
bring
we
a
can
friend.
be friends.
Yeah, and you bring a friend. And you bring a friend, and then.
But guys, thank you so much as well for joining us tonight. We know tonight was a very, very short show. We know that it was just hit or miss nyani. We really thank you guys for jumping onto the space, for listening to us, for listening to Kanya. Thank you, Kanya, for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Tools, for co-hosting as well.
Absolutely lovely having you here.
Mendina shies, but the right.
And now you better.
I was
Exactly.
all right. I get that.
But guys, we are obviously still on social media. Please interact with me or Tools if you want to ask anything. If you would love to be on the next Hit or Miss Dating show. If you are looking for somebody, Oaks, Kuyabanda Gogo. And
now is the time.
Now is the time to shoot your shot.
A little birdie told me there's going to be a cold front. So
how bad is the cold front? Snow.
Yeah, it might snow.
God damn it. Guys, I'm going to be the bachelor on the next show. So if there's snow,
there we go.
Don't here we go, my ass.
This
is why I brought you on the show. This is why I brought you on the show. God damn it. I'm not going to be single no more. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to the team, Bro Bean Studios. Please do subscribe to YouTube pages, Bro Beans and Studios. Subscribe to us on Instagram as well, Hit or Miss Dating Show, as well as our Twitter as well, if you want to interact with us.
On TikTok as well.
On TikTok. Are we on TikTok?
Listen, guys, we are literally everywhere.
Yes, us.
Guys, don't look at our faces and that's my talent. Young and hard. Nah. Ideas fine sometimes.
Oh, I know
there's a couple.
But thank you guys as well for joining us. It has been a wonderful night, and we are going to call it today. All right,
Kanya, again, thank you so much for coming through. You're definitely going to be invited back, because we're going to need just to grow the space a bit. And
I'm going to need the people that you're sending for me.
And you know what I mean? Like have a little a larger conversation, a little round table going on here.
Yeah, and there's
Look better, Jada Pinkett.
All right, thank you so much, guys. It's been great. Have a great night, great evening. Thanks for joining us and for tuning in. This is us signing out.
Cheers, Alex.
Be well, be sure, guys.
Thank you.